Hey y'all. So I'm gonna be recording two videos. So I wanted to get this out the way. I wanted to get this out the way because I'm sorry I'm eating. I'm so sorry. um I obviously y'all know I love to use memes for my videos. And obviously you guys can read what this says. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because it's like at this point there's so many layers to discuss this, like Khloe Kardashian and this whole, like, just everything about her, and just just trying to get people to understand like what's going on here, because I feel like there's many factors going on here, right? So okay. Obviously you heard the news. Khloe is having another baby with Tristan via surrogate. When I saw this news last night, right, I almost fell out my chair. Okay. And it's like, I know I shouldn't be surprised. Like, at this point, I know I shouldn't be surprised at Khloe Kardashian's clownery, but I'm surprised, and I'll tell you why. Okay, let's go through the timeline first before I even get to the situation with the via pregnancy. Okay, if y'all know how Khloe Kardashian got with Tristan Thompson, Khloe, because now the timeline is kind of spotty, because a family friend, Larsa Pippen, who's, I think she's still married to Scottie Pippen, also had a relationship with Tristan Thompson at the time. So Tristan had, he already had a girlfriend who was 8 months pregnant, whose name is Jordan Craig. By the way, very beautiful girl. Very beautiful girl. She was 8 months pregnant. So Tristan started sleeping around with Larsa Pippen. Then I guess because at the time Larsa Pippen was good family friends with the Kardashians, Khloe saw Tristan and I was just like, I gotta have it. Now obviously those are two big red flags right there. First of all, this man is dating your friend. Why are you trying to get with a man who is with your close family friend? Like, it's weird to me. Like, I don't understand. I know people trying to be like, oh well, it doesn't really matter. Da, da, da. But no, it's just, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna look at one of my best friends as man's. Like, that's just something that it's a weird thing. And the second red flag, Tristan has a girlfriend at home who is 8 months pregnant and about to give birth. So you just decided to continue this. You didn't see that those were two big red flags right there. All right, bet. Continue. I'm trying to fast forward. Khloe gets with Tristan. They did it publicly, and I feel like where Larsa Pippen was able to get away with it is because she wasn't, lollygagging around with Tristan publicly, whereas Khloe was lollygagging around with Tristan. And that's why I feel like Tristan's first baby mama, Jordan Craig, feels like Khloe got involved with Tristan while she was still with Tristan, because Khloe has no shame. Like, it is what it is. Like, Khloe was going around with this man publicly, knowing that he still had a girlfriend at home. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, well, they were broken up, they were this, they were that. First of all, the way I'm sorry, I'm gonna take Jordan Craig's word on this. She says that they were not broken up. She said that they were not broken up and that Tristan actually did cheat on her. So I think that what happened was Tristan was still in a relationship with his first baby mama, started cheating on the first baby mama with Larsa Pippen, and then cheated on Larsa Pippen with Khloe Kardashian. All right. Khloe apparently, continues the relationship, gets pregnant by Tristan. Mind you, during this time, I remember the blogs. Shout out to Lovely T. because I am subscribed to her. She was pointing out how, basically, like, Khloe, like, I'm not sure, you know, Tristan, at the end of the day, left his baby mama who was in her third trimester for you. This might not be a good idea. This is something that you need to think about. Everybody was telling Khloe this. The first cheating video from TMZ leaks. We see Tristan with a bunch of women cheating on Khloe, things like that. It's a whole scandal. And at that time, we were telling Khloe, well, we told you so. You should have known this was going to happen, this and that and that. You would think that Khloe will learn her lesson. And mind you, Khloe was also at the edge of giving birth. So Tristan, as you know, as the streets call him, and as the gossip blogs call him, Tristan Third Trimester Thompson. That's his nickname. So we move on. Khloe decides to take Tristan back. And I know people are going to be like, oh, you stupid bitch. But it's like, at first, I even though I did think it was stupid that she took him back the first time, but I'm like, you know what? People, regular people, like normal people who aren't celebrities take their mans back when they cheat the first time. So even though I was kind of like, girl, like, you're really dumb for taking him back because he's never going to change. But I'm like, whatever. Just handle your business. Do whatever it is you got to do. They continued the relationship. Then the Jordan Wood situation happened. Now, I will say, I feel like neither Jordan or Tristan was innocent in that situation. At the end of the day, Jordan was an adult. Yes, she was young. She was in her early 20s, but she was still an adult. And she should have known better. You know what I mean? But Tristan being a repeat offender, there definitely should have been more scrutiny towards him. Whereas I feel like there was more scrutiny towards Jordan Woods. So Khloe then basically goes on a tangent and starts like going off on Jordan Woods. The whole family honestly attacks Jordan Woods more than they were attacking Tristan Thompson. And that was kind of... And I could understand where Khloe felt like... I could understand where she felt like, at the end of the day, Jordan Woods, like, she knew Jordan Woods first, and Jordan Woods is a family friend. They known each other for years and things like that. And I can see where she feels very hurt by that. But at the end of the day, it's like, girl, your boyfriend, Tristan Thompson, the one who gave you a baby, he's the repeat offender. He has cheated on you the first time, and he cheated with you against his first baby mama. And mind you, Khloe used to be throwing subs at the first baby mama. So it's just like, Khloe, like, yes, I understand that you're hurt that Jordan did this, but at the end of the day, you gotta put more of your energy onto Tristan, girl. Like, Tristan is the problem. So I'm thinking to myself, after this situation, because even if you've seen the clips, because I saw the clips, I didn't see the full episodes. There was a certain point where I was done with the Kardashians. Like, I was done watching full episodes of their show. So I saw the clips where Khloe was just going off, on Jordan. The whole family was ganging up on Jordan. It was a lot. It was a lot. And then Larsa Pippen had the audacity to also get involved too. And it's just like, girl, Larsa, you are a whole married woman. You are a whole married woman cheating on your husband with Tristan Thompson and Future, the rapper Future. But we're not even going to get into that conversation because honestly, I'm be honest with you, Larsa Pippen is not important enough for her to get her own video. Okay? So I'll leave that at that. Anyway, we move on. I'm thinking to myself, Khloe is really done. Like, she's done with him. Like, but no, she forgave him, took him back again. And then the second time I was just like, girl, like, what are you doing? Like, you literally went off on Jordan Woods and Tristan for cheating on you, and then you go take him back again. So it's like, is the family gonna accept Jordan Woods back in the family? Never happened. It is what it is. They can decide who they want in their life. By the end of the day, it's like, well, I don't want to hear no more complaints. It's like, if you're gonna stay with Tristan, if something happens, let that man cheat in peace, as Tony Braxton will say. You know what I mean? She takes him back. We hear, I think the public starts hearing things around late 2021. I believe it was like December 2021. But it hits the blogs that allegedly Tristan got some girl, in some personal trainer girl in Texas pregnant. We're just like, oh, you gotta be freaking shitting me right now. Like, it's just like, Tristan, like, for real. At first, I didn't believe it because I thought, because there were a few other girls, clout chaser girls on the internet trying to say that, oh, Tristan slept with them, but that it never had any merit. But this one was kind of sticking. But next thing you know, Tristan releases a statement. Because also, Tristan's actual Snapchat messages got leaked. So that's also kind of what made me believe that, oh yeah, this is true. This is like what's happening right now. So, and where he bribes her to get an abortion and tries to pay her $75,000 and all that kind of different crap. So Tristan released a statement, and I'm just like, wow, Khloe, like I guess I was thinking to myself, 3 times is the mark, 3 times is the charm, and at this point, this man has told you who he was, and you continue to take him back. I watched the new Kardashians episode on Hulu, on YouTube, obviously, because I'm not paying for no freaking. At this point, I refuse to like put money into people that continue to act a fool. Honestly, truly. So I decided to watch the bootleg version on YouTube. It's still the same quality, in my opinion. I don't give a damn. I watch it. I'm like, okay, when Khloe finds out about the pregnancy and things like that, Khloe's crying. She says that she's actually done with Tristan, and their whole relationship was a lie, and da 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 da. And I'm just like, girl, you should have been known that since the beginning. Like, since the first cheating scandals, you should have been known that the relationship was a lie. Like, boom. So I'm thinking she's really done. Like, and plus she's doing interviews saying that, like, while promoting the new show on Hulu, that, oh, yeah, Tristan is a good father, but he's just not a good partner. And, like, it is what it is. He's a good person, but not a good partner to me. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, girl. So the way she made it seem like, she legit made it seem as if, like, she was actually done with him. And then here comes this news that appeared last night about her having a baby via surrogate. And I'm just like, this woman has to be fucking kidding me right now. Here's the thing. And I need to call it a buck. I need to call it a buck. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I genuinely don't think that Tristan has ever, and I mean that since they started dating to now, I don't think that Tristan has ever genuinely was attracted to Khloe. I personally don't think that he ever was attracted to her. I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, and I know people are gonna be like, oh well, they have a kid. Just because you have a kid with somebody don't mean like you like them. Like, I don't think that Tristan genuinely has ever loved Khloe, or has, like, he definitely doesn't respect her. That's very clear. But I don't think he was ever attracted to, because there are men who would cheat on their wives or girlfriends, whatever, but there's still a sort of like love, even though it's wrong. And personally, for me, I believe that any woman that gets cheated on, leave that motherfucker. I don't give a damn how many kids y'all have. I'm that kind of girl. But you can tell that the man actually loves their partner that they cheat on. But I don't know what it is about Tristan. I genuinely feel like Tristan has never been attracted to her. Because let's look at his dating history and things like that. Even though, yes, the third baby mama, Marlene Nichols, I think that's her name. Yeah, she's white, but like the aesthetic that Tristan likes, he mostly likes racially ambiguous girls. Like, if you look at Tristan's first baby mama, Jordan Craig, if you look at Jordan Woods, who he kissed, if you looked at the first cheating scandal that happened when Khloe was about to give birth to True, when they were in the club, when he was in the club with those women, those were racially ambiguous girls. And I think that that's mostly Tristan's type. I feel like the only reason why Tristan got with Khloe was because of clout. I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, he's a basketball player. Yes, he was in the same team as LeBron, but who knew Tristan before he got with Khloe Kardashian? Tell me. And mind you, I don't even watch basketball and I know who LeBron James is. I don't watch basketball and I know who Kobe Bryant is. I don't watch basketball, but I know who Michael Jordan is because they were mainstream people. Tristan was not mainstream until he got with Khloe Kardashian. Okay? I genuinely believe that he did this for clout and he did this to use her. And she just doesn't see it. Number two, yes, yeah, people are gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be a storyline. Of course we know that. We know the Kardashians always use everything, every part of their lives about a storyline. But here's my thing. While I do think it's a storyline, I genuinely do believe that Khloe does love as I do believe that Khloe just genuinely does love Tristan. I do. Because but it's not a love that's like a positive, like a positive love. It's more like a low self-esteem love because listen, Khloe has no self-esteem. She has very low self-esteem. Khloe genuinely doesn't love herself. So she believes that I mean any like because she doesn't love herself, she's going to reach for whoever to love her in order for her to feel whole. You know what I mean? And I just feel like she hasn't worked like she hasn't really done the inner work for herself in order to be like, you know what, I'm worth more. Like, because homegirl has no, I mean, the entire Kardashian family has no morals or dignity or whatever. But I just feel like had this been like Kim Kardashian, even though all the Kardashians have stole men from other women, but it's like if I think of like Kim, I feel like if Kanye had cheated on Kim, I don't think that Kim would have been with Kanye. I think there's a little bit of like a little bit, even though it's not a lot, a little bit that Kim has a little bit of high self-esteem, whereas compared to Khloe, Khloe has very low self-esteem. She doesn't love herself. I honestly think that Khloe, when she sees herself in the mirror, she genuinely feels worthless, and she feels like she needs a man in order for her to feel like she's valuable. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of love I'm talking about that she has for Tristan. I think I'm talking about like the worthless love, like the low self-esteem love. Like that's what I'm talking about. Number three, I'm gonna need Khloe to stop using True as a defense as to why she was trying to stay with Tristan or whatever. Girl, just say you have low self-esteem and that you still love Tristan and you still forgive him and all this extra bullshit. Stop using your child as a shield to get with Tristan, because people see through that. Also, I hate this narrative that Khloe is putting out, saying that, well, Tristan wants a sibling. Tristan wants a sibling. First of all, last time I checked, True Thompson, the daughter, Khloe's daughter and Tristan's daughter, has two brothers, an older brother and a younger brother. Okay? And at this point, it's Tristan Thompson's responsibility to raise those kids together and make sure that they know one another. And I feel like Khloe genuinely doesn't want. Well, first of all, she doesn't even acknowledge Tristan's oldest son, and they definitely not going to acknowledge the last child that they just had, because now Khloe looks at that child as the reason as to why her and Tristan are not together. So she's gonna blame the child for that. But Khloe gives me the vibe that she wants True to be Tristan's only child, and it's just like, girl, you got with this nigga when he he got a girl 8 months pregnant. It's like, what did you expect? Like, girl, it doesn't work like that. And the issue is, I mostly blame Tristan for this, because Tristan is the one that should be bringing these kids together and telling Khloe, because clearly Tristan is running shit in that household, not Khloe. Because the way Tristan is able to get away with all of this stuff tells that he is definitely the one that's calling the shots. Okay, not Khloe. She should be the one to be raising. He should be the one that should be raising these kids together, the oldest child and the youngest child. And because it's like, I hate this narrative that, oh, Tristan, True wants another sibling. Yeah, you can acknowledge the fact that like Khloe doesn't have another child, while also acknowledging that True also has an older brother and a younger brother too. So it's just like, girl, even though you try to erase them, not trying to acknowledge them, it is what it is. True has two other siblings, and that's because of Tristan. Period. So honestly, Khloe, and I know people are gonna be like, oh, well, this happened before Khloe found out about the surrogate. Why found out about the new pregnancy, their baby mama? Why is first of all, why is she having a baby with a man that made out with a family friend of hers, that's who Khloe knew her whole life? Khloe has watched Jordan Woods grow up before her eyes. Why are you having a baby with a man like that? Stop giving me the excuse of, oh, well, that's my baby daddy and we have a child. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's just, I'm gonna need, like this meme, I'm gonna need Khloe to hold her L. And at this point, Tristan is just gonna do what he's gonna do. Tristan's just gonna do what he's gonna do. I'm not even mad at him anymore. Like, at first I was like, Tristan ain't shit, da da da. But actually, Tristan is the shit. He is the shit, because it's like, at this point, if Khloe wants to continue to have a humiliation kink, that's on her. Period. I don't got time. Anyway, I know this video is going to be so messy and so loud, but, I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm just so hungry. I'm going to make a second video. It's going to be based on a film that's coming out soon, so I'm going to make that next. But thank you guys for listening.